Congressman Seth Moulton joins me now. And Congressman Moulton, thank you very much for taking the time to speak with me. I have to note the last time we spoke was 2 weeks ago as the riot was underway at the Capitol, which was just a remarkable moment. And so, of course, we have been hearing about security ramped up today. Where were you for today's events?
I was fortunate to be right in front of the inaugural platform, just down on the steps of the Capitol, those same very steps where the rioters mounted their assault just 2 weeks ago. So it's a very symbolic thing for us all to be there celebrating the truly peaceful transition of power after democracy itself was under assault so recently.
What did you make of President Trump's departure this morning?
I didn't make much of it at all. I mean, look, this is who he is. He doesn't care about these institutions. He doesn't care about our country. He cares about himself. And he just thought that it was better for him to go to Florida.
I thought it was striking in President Biden's remarks. He said, politics doesn't have to be a raging fire destroying everything in its path. Every disagreement doesn't have to be a cause for total war. And we must reject the culture in which facts themselves are manipulated and even manufactured. So the new president talked a lot about unity. What are you anticipating the most excited about in this new administration?
Well, first of all, I'm excited about delivering relief to the American people. We need a president who's going to take this coronavirus seriously, believe in science, and act on it. And that's exactly what Biden is going to do. And we in Congress are going to support him in delivering relief, delivering vaccines, making sure vaccine distribution accelerates, making sure that people actually take care of one another, and making sure that people who are out of work, businesses that are struggling, get the help that they need. We're excited here on Capitol Hill to be partners with the Biden-Harris administration and making that their first priority.
So we know that the debates about the packages will be ongoing. On vaccines, if you don't mind, what would you tell people in Massachusetts about what actually is going to happen that will accelerate vaccine distribution?
Well, clearly it's not going fast enough. And, we have to work with the Baker administration to make sure that that improves, that it gets better, and that we vaccinate as many people as possible, as quickly as possible. I think that what the Baker administration seems to be trying to do is taking a very methodical approach. That's good sometimes, but there's an urgency here. We need to get the vaccine out. We need to get vaccines to as many people as possible. And we've got to make sure that we get them especially to those vulnerable communities, including communities of color around the Bay State that have suffered disproportionately from this vaccine. And that's the right thing to do to protect all of us from the coronavirus and make sure we can tamp down this pandemic as quickly as possible.
Is there one thing you'd like to see done that would really get vaccines to as many people as possible? Is there one change that you'd make?
Well, I mean, it should be very simple to just sign up for a vaccine and find out when and where you can get it. I don't understand why there's not just one website where every resident of Massachusetts, regardless of your healthcare plan, your provider or not, can just go to and say, hey, I'm in line for a vaccine. Tell me where to go and when, and I will be there to get it administered. That would help a lot. Now, obviously, for people in long-term care facilities and whatnot, they're not going to go to get the vaccine. The vaccine's going to come to them. But I hear from an awful lot of constituents that just don't even know where to start.
Right.
How do I find out? That's a real problem.
We certainly hope that information is going to be coming very quickly and throughout this winter time. Congressman Seth Moulton, thanks for taking the time on this Inauguration Day to speak with me. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.